Hey everybody. So it's day 36 of the 60-day Astroneer challenge. And I'm going to try to combine day 36 and day 37. Uh, just because so day 36 says to cut the cord, go 100% tether free without using platforms as your oxygen source. Just see how many tanks you can fill with one oxygen filter. So I could just do the oxygen filter thing, but um, I'm assuming it means go about your regular gameplay tether free. I don't really have anything going on in my other builds other than uh, other challenges. So to keep things moving forward, I'm gonna go ahead and do challenge 37 as well, which is to dig to the center of a planet and build a base with at least one soil extractor and one trade platform. So, what I'm going to do is I'm starting off here on the terrain tech test, and I'm also assuming that by not doing anything with platforms, it also means not doing anything with rovers. I think it just means not do anything where you're automatically connecting to a free oxygen source. So, uh, what my plan is to uh, dig to the center of this planet and set up a little base, which I've dug to the center of this planet before. It's not that long of a distance, but I'm going to uh, sort of necessarily stay connected to some oxygen while I uh, do some preliminary setup. Um, because what I want to do, let's see, first of all, I want a small printer because I'm going to make a medium storage platform to carry some oxygen filters on. So I need oxygen tanks. Oxygen filter just needs resin. So the game plan is to load this thing up with oxygen filters and then fill my create a backpack full of oxygen tanks, fill up the tanks, and then get started. I will also have some soil canisters because I'm not planning on digging like going through the caves. I'm planning on just digging uh, straight down, uh, and to facilitate a quicker build, and we'll see how that goes. So okay, so I also want to make I want to go ahead and have the platforms and stuff made. Let's see. So I needed a soil extractor, soil centrifuge, and a trade platform, I believe. Yeah. So, I think the idea that I want to do is have these things made but not packed yet, or not unpacked, so that I can set them near my cave entrance that I'm going to make, and not need to tap into base power to retrieve them. So I'm going to go ahead and get those made. And I think what we'll also do is, since I'm not planning on operating down there, I don't expect for this to work, but I'm going to get some... I'm going to get a wind turbine and a battery, and those can be tier 1 items that I can bring down like on my backpack. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and make some things here, and then get started on my base build, and we'll see you at the end. Okay, so this didn't take nearly as long as I thought it was going to. Of course, the terrain tech test isn't exactly a big planet. It's, I think, the smallest planet in the game. I may be wrong on that, but here is my base at the center of the planet, and I can tell you it's the center. One, because gravity is all wonky, and if I can get a clear shot of this, here is the thing. This is, I think that's what it's referred to as, the thing. It's this, just this thing that is at the center of the planet. So that is the center of the planet. And as you can see, gravity is all kinds of wonky. But I was able to do it tether-free. And of course, by necessity, like, the tethers form when I set out the large platforms here. So I'm not really counting that as, you know, counting that against my efforts for the tether-free. I did the whole thing with just the oxygen tanks and the oxygen filters. So, what is that? Day 36 is complete. I was able to play without tethers, aside from that initial setup. And then, day 37, I was able to go to the center of a planet, which I'm at the center of the terrain tech test. And I have my soil centrifuge and the trade platform. So that's day 37. And of course, I have a source of power. It's not going to generate any power, but I could create some power cells if I really wanted to use this stuff. But I have my save location down here, so I'm going to go ahead and enter that. And sorry for all the wonky camera angles. That's what happens when you get to the center of a planet like that and you don't have a lot of room in here. I think I'll expand this out a little bit if I can see what I'm doing. Maybe not. The last time I was at the center of this planet, we had really excavated out a relatively large area, so it wasn't as claustrophobic, like camera-wise. And here I really don't have a lot of room. So, but that's it. And anyways, hope y'all enjoyed, and see y'all later.